We went to Jakarta in Indonesia for just over 3 weeks to work on this new art project that we've called Share the Word. On the first day, we were wandering around East Jakarta and we found this place called Kampung Bayur, and it's just a small, low-income neighbourhood stuck between two dirty rivers and completely forgotten by the rest of the city. No one goes through there. The police don't go there. No one goes there. The houses are small. The people have to burn their own rubbish so it doesn't smell great, and gets flooded very severely every year during the rainy season. And at the same time, it has a very peaceful atmosphere. It's like being in a village, and you forget that you're in a huge city. We found a good little paint shop just down the road from the neighbourhood, so we'd go in there regularly to get our supplies. And they loved us in there because I don't think they were used to seeing many foreigners or many artists. And the boss, who called himself Jimmy after Jimmy Carter, would always give us some t-shirts, some caps and some drinks every time we went in there. It was good fun. Of course, we don't speak a lot of Indonesian, but at the same time the project was very easy to understand for the locals. We just asked them most of the time in the mornings if we could paint on their house. And if they said yes, which they pretty much always did, then we'd ask them to find one word that they'd like us to paint, one word they want to express.
Nama saya. English or in bahasa Indonesia? Peace, okay. English. Peace.
Then the challenge for us as artists was to spontaneously paint a mural. So there were no rules. They couldn't give us any precise instructions. It was just freestyle, basically. We didn't sketch anything beforehand. It was just freestyle, and we were just inspired by the people around us, the environment around us, and the people we'd met. I don't know, anything. And of course the meaning of the word itself. Spag gave me a hand with the painting, especially for the backgrounds where it was just a matter of rolling the paint on. It was great also that the locals wanted to help us. They made a lot of food for us, they brought us some water, and the kids just wanted to help us paint as well. So we were in the neighbourhood every day during a bit more than 3 weeks, doing the same thing. And the more we painted, and the more people would come over to us and ask us, "Oh, could you paint on my house? I want you to paint this or that." And in the end, we couldn't do everyone's wall, but we managed to do 15, which was good enough, and it transformed the face of the area, really.
Just don't care what you
So Spag's aim as a photographer was not just to take pictures of the walls we were painting, but also to take pictures of what the words painted on the walls meant to the community and why the people chose them. So he'd go around the neighbourhood in the afternoon and he'd just take pictures of what these words meant to tell the story of the community who lived there. And because we stayed there for 3 weeks, people got really used to Spag being there with his big cameras, and they just didn't mind after a while. In the last week, he took these incredible pictures of the people who just didn't seem to mind at all. Another aim of the project was to inspire the local kids. They don't have any arts and crafts at school, and it was good because they were all on holidays, and they helped us paint, and they gradually got more and more creative. So we bought them some chalk and we printed out some little booklets for them that were basically graffiti for beginners. By the end of our stay, the neighbourhood was getting covered in our graffiti, in the kids' chalk art, and the area was literally transformed. When we first walked into the neighbourhood, people were looking at us a little bit weirdly because I don't think they'd seen foreigners in there before. But after a few weeks, we became part of the family and it's like we'd always been there. And the work we were doing attracted the attention of the biggest Indonesian newspaper, who sent 2 journalists to cover the story. And suddenly Kampung Bayur was a cool place. It was talked about positively in the art pages of the newspaper, and I think the people liked that. In the end, I think the most important for us was not just for our graffiti to stay there forever, but for the people there to stay creative, and hopefully we inspired them as much as they inspired us.
Again. Do it again.